Good morning. Welcome to 10-Minute Mondays. Today is Monday, March 1st. Welcome to a new month. I don't know about you, but I cannot believe we're already in March again. So this weekend was really exciting. This weekend was Scottish Summit. And at Scottish Summit, Nick Hance and I unveiled our connector review, which is really exciting. This is a tool that we made for the community. And I know I've talked about it on here before, but we just had a really exciting time doing our official launch of this. And I think it went over pretty well. So there's been a couple updates since the last time I talked to you about Connector Review, and I thought I'd take some time to share it with everybody who tunes in here. So now we are up to 473 connectors. Woo! Every time there's a new connector, we make sure that we review it. We take a look at what the function is. We take a look at the triggers and actions available, and we rate it based on our scale, which if you tuned into Scottish Summit, we talked a little bit about. That recording will be available on my channel here shortly. Next week, I think it'll go live. But again, I just wanted to kind of walk through. So here's connectorreview.com, and this is a free resource available to the community. So I welcome you to check this out. Give me your feedback. Let me know what you think. You can email me at heidi@reenhance.com, or you can email Nick at nhance@reenhance.com. Let us know what you think and how you think we could make this better for you, a more valuable tool. So on the left-hand side are all of the tags. These are the use cases for a particular connector. So for example, if I'm looking for a form solution for Power Automate that integrates within the Power Platform, I can start typing it on the left here, and I can see all of the tags that we have available that have form in it. So I can do form here, or I could scroll down and just check everything A through Z. And what that's going to do is filter the connectors. Again, there are many connectors today. And right now, there are 11 connectors available in Power Platform that have something to do with forms. So I can hover over each of these, and you can see if it's rated 1 through 5 stars. Now, this is purely subjective, and it's coming from Nick and I. We've looked at them, and we've rated them. So we will be adding a new piece of functionality where you can give us your rating as well. But for now, you can see how we've rated them based on how useful they are. And you can take any one of these. So let's look at Microsoft Forms, for example. And we click on this, and now you can see all of the tags here. So there's a lot of different things here. You can scroll down and see all the triggers. There's a link to Microsoft documentation, the website for this connector itself, and the vendor documentation. So this is separate from the Microsoft documentation that's available on your Power Automate connector site through Microsoft. This is actually documentation put out by the vendor, which perhaps this is a bad example because their vendor is Microsoft. So let's take a look at something like JotForm, and you can see what's here. Now, these tags, if I suddenly am in JotForm, I'm like, ooh, free option available. I want to see other connectors that have a free option. I can simply click on that and refilter my connector list. So now we have 52 connectors that offer a free option. And again, hover over these to see what we've rated them. And we're going to click into one more because I want to show you one of the things you can do because we're human and we tagged these with things that we think would be helpful. But you can add your tags as well. So if you know a tag that would fit really well here, it would help you and might help somebody else in the future, please, by all means, click Suggest a Tag, add what this suggestion is, click Suggest. On the back end, that's just going to show up on a dashboard so I can review them and make sure it's a valid suggestion. We don't want to spam this site. We've put a lot of time and energy and work into this, and we want to make sure it remains a valuable tool. So again, we welcome you to add whatever you want here. So if I click on vendor documentation, I just want to show you that this is different. This is developer.twitter.com, and then I can start to dive in. Now, if you missed our session on what makes an excellent connector, one of the things we talked about is understanding what the use case is and extra documentation. So you can see right here, this one has use cases. It's got a plethora of documentation here as well. One of the many reasons we rated this specific connector as 5 stars. So the top blurb here is information that comes directly from what that connector has written and provided to promote themselves and describe their function right off of the Power Automate connection documentation. The use case is something we've written that we think, well, from a business perspective, how could you use this? So that is hopefully helpful to you. And again, this is just an information source. So feel free to check this out. Let us know what you think. And if you think we're missing tags for some specific things, and clearly we haven't rated all of them yet, you'll see not yet rated, but that's going to change. We've got plans to get all of them rated. So you can click into any one of these and just kind of bounce around like, oh, data extraction. Let me click on that and see what I have here. Some really interesting connectors here. There's a lot in documents. If you want to talk about something that has a lot of options for you, it's document management of any kind. So we've broken these out into collaboration, document conversion, document generation, management, merging documents, scanning documents, document security, document signing is a really big one, and storage. So instead of putting everything under the umbrella of document, we tried to separate it out to make it really simple for you. If you have a specific need at your organization, you can simply find what that is. So the documents, when you add these up, there's a lot of connectors that have something to do with a document action. As we keep scrolling down, some other really notable ones come in like language translations. Let me come over here. Language translator. There are not a lot of these. I just thought they were so interesting and so useful. They're great. I mean, check these out if you want, and you can start to see some of the details. So different translator tools. See, I wrote, this was cool because I thought this was really cool. It's a connector that's going to translate your documents. Now, these probably aren't completely infallible. It's AI and translating tools. And English is a tricky language, but I think these are super neat. Now, another one that I'm going to point out is natural language processing. Again, not a lot of players here. I just thought this was really cool. I've worked with a customer in the government sector that's dealing with legal documents, and a really big requirement they had was to tag everything with natural language processing. And goodness, these are good fits. So again, these are just things that I got excited when I was looking at it, beyond the big ones. I mean, like I said, documents are really, really big one. PDF, if you have a PDF and you're looking to do something with a PDF, there's a ton of stuff here. So you can check all these out. Some of them really stand out above others. But, it depends what you're looking to do. So come in here, take one of these, you can click on them, look at all the actions that some of them have. I mean, there are some really, really cool things you can do out of the box using a Power Automate connector. And I hope that this is a helpful tool for you. It certainly is helpful for me and for us at Reenhanced, which is kind of why we started building this. And we're really excited to kind of open it up for everybody to use. So again, if you guys have any questions, Heidi@reenhance.com or enhance@reenhance.com if you want to talk to Nick. And we're here to help. Let me know what you think of this. And yeah, we'll catch you next week on 10 Minute Monday. Thanks. Have a great day.